Good morning, Art Beauty Equilibrium Podcast family. Yeah. Coming to you live from Los Angeles, California, episode 276.
276, let's get it.
What we got for them?
All right, is true crime and reality TV hurting our brains? Is binge watching these shows hurting our brains? That'll be our deep dive later on. Mm-hmm. Also, we have Trump is deploying the National Guards to take over D.C. and the police. We got Sha'Carri Richardson, the incident at the airport, which resulted in her getting arrested or detained. We have the first prison-based licensed barber program.
That's pretty dope.
We have women ages 40 through 44 are now giving birth at a higher rate than teens, and this is a new thing for the first time. And is it true that ChatGPT can fix your credit in 8 days? There's a lot of claims going on. We're going to look at that too.
What?
And the new digital Green Book. New Green Book. It's crazy. And also, we got a special announcement where you can find out where you can hang out with us this week and get some products and stuff from us. So let's get right into it.
So what we got first, G?
Trump, he's deploying the National Guard to take over the D.C. police. Is this overreach or this is a public safety win?
I mean, is there what type of energy do we have going on in D.C.? Is there a lot of crime? Is it necessary?
Everywhere.
I mean, yes, it's always a lot of crime everywhere, but is it more than normal? I don't think so. So it might be a little
Normalcy
stretch.
is debatable.
Normalcy is definitely debatable.
One
thing I'll say is funny is like, you know, you always hear, and I don't really get too caught up in the left or the right side, you know, Republicans versus Democrats, but I will say with this particular topic, it seems like one of the staples of the Republican Party a lot of times you hear is smaller government. Mm-hmm. But sometimes it seems like it's flipping now, you know, and it's just interesting to see how the different values change as you go on with the political arena and that whole circus. So it's like as time goes on, the things flip flop from left to right.
Thanks, Mimi. She said crime is down 26% in D.C. So once again, is there a necessity for National Guard to be in D.C.?
I mean, does he just have them on readout now? Because I just remember a few weeks ago, the National Guard was out here for quite a few weeks for the ICE situation here in L.A. So is it just like he's just like pressing the National Guard button now?
And you are absolutely right, Shima, because they were roaming around L.A.
Right.
They definitely were, yes.
I don't know.
Stay tuned. Moving on. Sha'Carri Richardson, she finally spoke about the incident, I guess, where, I don't know if you saw the videotape where it shows the altercation.
Yes, at the airport.
At the airport?
Yes.
Yeah.
Whoa, like, she was violent.
What was that? Like, let us know what y'all think in the chat room if y'all got like any.
It was unnecessary. Sure enough, I don't know what happened beforehand.
Yeah.
But still, in the airport, you guys could have talked about that in private. And you could have went oops upside his head in private, if that's what y'all do. Not saying that I condone hitting people or anything like that, but at the airport where there is too many things that can go wrong, and you can definitely get arrested on the spot, I think that was a very bad idea.
I mean, anything at the airport is going to get, you know, your charges are going to be super trumped up. But the whole thing is, in the video, it looks like she's the aggressor. And like you said, I don't know if that's just if we missed something
She's
that
the
happened.
aggressor. She's the only one.
That's the aggressor.
Super aggressor.
Unless you can call dodging punches an act of aggression.
I don't even think he dodged a punch. She too fast.
He
I
attempted
mean,
to.
honestly, I just felt like it from the video. We saw her basically like being the aggressor, and
Very much so.
at the end of the day, we always say, "Oh yeah, couple stuff is not our business, not our business." But it's when these videos come out, and then it's like all over your timeline and all over the news that you're
Facts.
like, "Okay, now it is kind of like my business." And
Once you
we're
put it
all
out
supporting these
in
people,
public,
too.
it's our business.
We're all supporting these like brilliant athletes that get into these situations or whatever, and it just looks like I would just say that, just like we always say, just get some kind of help, seek some kind of counseling, because that has to be something that's internal. You already know when you're already putting yourself out there, but then when you're angry enough to let it bleed out into like public, then that's like a separate issue,
Definitely, Shima, you're absolutely right.
Yeah, and it's just crazy because her boyfriend at the time that this incident allegedly took place with is also a star, and he's a track
Exactly.
star. So
Exactly.
I always look at it like, can you imagine the implication, like what that could have done to his career, like if this would have went another way?
Well, it already altered hers because honestly, she missed her qualifications for a race. Being
And that's a trickle down.
not incarcerated, but being basically having that little
Arrested,
situation.
yeah. And that's, because if you get, that's a trickle down effect. Because once again, you missing those qualifications make you miss a lot more other races. So that was not a good move. Not a good move.
Yeah. All right, moving on. We have the first prison-based licensed barber school in California by VicBlends. Shout out to VicBlends.
Yes, hold on.
VicBlends is dope. He
have to put the pause button on for that.
So VicBlends is he's the guy who sat down and cut Barack Obama's hair. Remember that?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And he also he was one of the barbers that went to the bubble during COVID, in the NBA bubble.
Oh, that's
And
very nice.
so he's been doing some amazing things.
He's making some moves.
Amazing things, yeah.
I definitely encourage that because as I've been in this industry, it's hard finding barbers, to be honest with you, that really want to work. So, I mean, at least you get somebody that's fresh out, that has a skill, that has the determination to want to work. That might be a good. I mean, I think it would be a great thing.
Oh yeah.
And of course, it gives them something to do while they're incarcerated and work on their craft. I think there should be more programs like this for people that are incarcerated. Not only just barbering, but that once again,
that part. It's good because we got to remember the whole purpose of this is supposed to be able to reintroduce you to society and rehabilitate you. So if you hit the streets and you don't have any more value added to yourself and you're not employable and you don't have any new trade or skill,
exactly,
what's the chances of you being able to stay free?
Exactly.
You're gonna have to.
So
as expensive as everything is in California.
Oh my God, rent is too damn high.
So let's give these young men and women a chance.
Yes, I definitely agree.
So that you can have a skill. So I'm all for that.
Me too.
Congratulations, man. That's amazing.
This one is a little crazy. Women age 40 through 44 birth rate for the first time has passed up teen birth rate. So this just shows a whole bunch of stuff going on, like health-wise, all the medical breakthroughs. Because this used to be like the age where they're like, you know what, your ability to have children is supposed to. That used to be an age where they're like, nah, you can't have kids anymore. So now that's surpassed.
Well,
I read pregnancy.
I read about 6-7 years ago that the idea of having a baby in your 40s it's okay. Of course there's risk because you're older.
Right.
But it's okay.
Passed it up.
And I think at that age, you're a lot more stable. You have lot more things going for you. You have more support for yourself at that age. So I think it's a good idea.
Healthy babies. I wonder if Ozempic has anything to do with this too. Remember how they said Ozempic?
Ozempic.
They were like, it doesn't Ozempic. Haven't they said that
it was killing birth control?
people? It's like going above and beyond. People getting. I heard it's doing a whole bunch of good stuff. Like
I just want to say that this is
Whole bunch of
a
good stuff.
fact. Women who are over 35, they consider geriatric pregnancies.
right.
So with that, it's a considerable amount of complications that come with that, and we just have to think about that and the reasoning behind why that happened. I know for a fact that a lot of times people were really having a lot of issues, because when you think about it, society as a whole puts a lot of pressure on men and women, you know?
Absolutely.
So when
Especially
you're thinking
Black.
about childbearing age and the myths and the risk and all these things about being a teen mom, and then at the same time, this was happening in the past probably several decades, right, where people were putting emphasis on not being a teen mom and all these things.
Right.
At the same time, people were also putting heavily emphasis on women and men also starting and digging into their careers too.
Right.
So
Right. I know.
with those two things happening, you know, as far as that, and then on top of that, the issues that we always talk about, mainly on this podcast a lot, one of our main issues is relationships between, you know, the two people. If you have
Absolutely.
like the relationships that are not staying together, relationships that are not foundational, relationships out here that are just like.
So let me add a little bit of context. So per 1,000 people, the study shows that per 1,000 now, teens are averaging 12.6 pregnancies, and the women in the age group of 40 to 44 is 12.7. So it's a slight,
Difference, yeah.
slight difference, but it marks a tremendous shift in society. So these are due to things like, first of all, economics, right?
Definitely
Yeah.
economics.
Economics plays a role.
Definitely.
Fertility tech, because now it's ways to do this safely
Yes.
without a lot
Absolutely.
of the risk.
Exactly.
And
Absolutely.
changing priorities. Like it's a lot of priority shifts going on now. So now, you know, people with the piggybacking with the, you know, the economy and the role of money. Now people are getting their career together and getting that squared away, and then choosing to start families too. So it's a lot of factors.
Right.
In addition to teen pregnancy is going down.
That's good.
You know what I mean? So
Right.
And shout out
if
to
you-
my
if
shout
you
out
think
to Mike.
about how
Shout
it was
out.
when we were coming up.
Yeah, so sidebar, shout out to Mike. He mentioned that our parents, you know, his mom and, you know, my dad had him in their 40s,
Yeah.
you know, and Michael's healthy. I mean, he's a little crazy, but, you know, Michael's healthy, you know.
Shots fired.
You know,
But you know what?
I mean, he's brilliant, but, you know, Mike a little crazy, you know, but
Shots fired, Mike.
I think he gets it honestly because my daddy crazy. So, you know, it is what it is. He gets
go.
mad. You know, he gets it honestly. So, yeah.
When we think about the shift, this is like a shift in history, because even going back with our grandparents and their parents, our great-grandparents,
Right.
they had babies younger and younger and younger. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
They were
Right.
starting families and getting married when they were like 16.
Right.
Right.
You know, not even finishing school. School wasn't even like,
But
you know, something
that
that was
era
like a priority.
allowed them to do it because you didn't
Right.
have to have so much education to be
Right,
a
right.
successful parent or have a successful family.
Right, and we've talked about this research in here also, just to add to what you're saying about education and finances and economics. So basically, we also talked about studies in here too that shows that now you have to have 2 or more degrees
Yeah.
to be financially stable. So 2 or
Yes.
more,
Yeah,
not even
remember
one.
we just talked about you need
Not even one,
130,000
yeah.
now to be single?
Right.
And if you have a family of 4, it was like 330,000.
That's
crazy.
crazy.
Yeah.
When
Bro.
that's less than 5% of the population makes that. So
And now those
ridiculous.
jobs are also becoming obsolete because of AI. So
Yeah.
that's another conversation for another day. But anyway.
All right, yeah, let's move on.
Yeah.
Are the claims that AI, ChatGPT, can fix your credit in 8 days true? So,
Hello.
and doing research on this, what people are talking about, right, is because you generally have 30 days to investigate disputes, up to 45 days in some cases. And again, this is not financial advice. We're just talking about topics. It's for entertainment.
Yes.
So don't try it.
Thank you, G.
But
I'm glad
because
that
you have 30 to 45 days to dispute cases, you can have ChatGPT help you write a bunch of dispute letters that will get things removed from your credit temporarily. But once they investigate it and find out your dumbass financed them Clipper tickets and didn't pay, it's going back on there. And your life's going to be ruined for the Clipper game. So
Why
you
you
got
have to say the Clipper game, dog?
Nah, take care of your credit though. But this is when we fact check this is not true.
What?
This is not true.
It's not true? Okay,
No,
cool.
a lot of these things are temporary. So you playing a game where you dispute something. You say, hey, this doesn't belong on my credit, and AI can help you write those letters, and it will come off.
They
But after they do their
Russian
research,
roulette.
it's gonna go right back on.
Yeah.
In most cases. Now, some cases you could dispute some stuff, and it will stay off for good. But I just mean the claims that you can have your credit go from horrible to stellar in 8 days with ChatGPT. That's a bit overreach. It's not. It's a little bit more complicated than that.
Little shaky.
Little shaky, but
Little shaky.
definitely protect your credit. And
Yes, if you can't afford it, don't get it. Because the
Credit
rent
Karma's
is too
good.
damn high. You
any
got to
credit
pay rent.
monitoring services are great. And then definitely dispute things that might have inaccuracies on them or misspellings of your name, wrong address. And sometimes, hey, if nobody's at home, they may not investigate it and put it back on there so you can win. But just don't think that you're going to hop on ChatGPT and go from like a 400 to like an 800.
Yeah,
That's not going to happen. All right.
Moving right along. What we got now?
Moving right on along. Shima, you got to break down this digital green book.
Okay, so
What is the digital
basically,
green book?
as you know, like years ago, and thanks, Dee, for sending this. Years ago, they had something called not the D. Oh wow, that was.
Whoa!
I don't know what that was. Years ago, they had something called the Green Book when black families and black people traveled. It was for travel. It was for entrepreneurship. It was basically to tell you, like, because of the things that were going down across the nation, not only in the Deep South, but also across the entire nation with racism and, like the Jim Crow era and all these super racist, super, like, harsh things that were happening with black people, lynchings. You already know the deal, okay?
Absolutely.
So basically, the Green Book was created for people to know before you go.
Right.
So basically, the Green Book was a handbook that people passed on
Right.
to each other to
Great
tell
movie,
you,
too.
where it's safe to go
was a
get
good
gas
movie. It
and
was a good
stop,
movie.
to
Right.
where you can have like a
Safely
safe,
eat. Safely refuel.
eat, safely refuel, safely go to like
Right.
a bed and breakfast where you can pull over to the side of the road. All these places meant something, and they even are more meaningful today because honestly, although we're away from those times per se, a lot of things still happen, especially when it comes to the invisible redlining that we always talk about, and the things that are basically, I'm not even going there with y'all. Y'all still trying to dwell on. I can see it. I can see it in the side eyes. We're not talking about the little slip up we're not doing it. No.
Yeah.
All I gotta say is, I'm glad that this book is
The D book?
Digital. Digital. D is in digital.
Oh, you made me mess up my joke.
That's
Digital.
a crazy book.
Green Book.
I'm just glad that this gives you a good navigation, so you don't have to worry about turning white pies into nigger pies.
The D book. That's crazy.
So basically, it goes hand in hand with you trying to basically like find things that are for you, programs that support and have good intentions when
Gotcha.
it comes to, so it's a
It's
basically,
like a little twist to it.
yeah, and it's a .org. So a lot of representatives, including
That didn't make it any
lawyers,
better, G.
I know.
lawyers, philanthropists, and all kind of
All right,
other
let's
business
go.
people.
Let's go to our deep dive, man. We too immature. Let's move on to our deep dive.
You know what?
Are the
In an effort to
No.
help everybody,
Our
it's
No,
true
keep
digital,
crime.
talking about the Green Book, yo.
digitalgreenbook.org. There you go.
Thank
There
you,
you
G.
Yeah.
our true crime reality TV and
Wrap that
horror
on up.
shows bad for your brain are just a scapegoat. So the research shows that when it comes to violence and the impacts it has on your body cannot tell the difference between reality and fiction. So the repetitive exposure to these jump scares and horror movies and toxic behavior from reality TV shows, it can have a negative impact on you. It can make you subconsciously mimic the behavior you're looking at. And then the one thing that I found shocking in reading about this was, like, I didn't know that, like, that stuff raises your cortisol levels. Just like watching, like, Friday the 13th, and when you jump, it's like your body doesn't know the difference between real
and fiction.
threats and perceived threats. It's all about the perception of threats. So I found that to be a little bit like, okay, because most people like that. When you get a scary movie, like, what's the whole point of watching a scary movie?
Right. And
I do like scary
Right.
movies.
In the horror movies, they said that they basically live in your brain forever.
Yeah,
So,
that's something. Hey,
Yes.
hey, that's something else. I was shocked. They said basically, like, when you watch a lot of those movies where people getting killed and it's like horror going on, that your body actually your brain stores those memories so that you walk around with a little paranoia. You either walk around with paranoia or you become numb to it, and you actually don't. You either won't respond to real threats or you'll be paranoid and respond to lower level threats.
Now, sidebar. That's why I still have a little like cringe anytime we talk about Candyman. Man, that movie scared me when I was a kid. I'm sorry, black man in a pimp suit. Look, scared me. But everything else, Friday the 13th and Jason, I become numb to. So it doesn't scare me. And I guess, when some things do come up, I'm not jumping as much as anybody would when
I'm gonna tell
things
you a real scenario where the memories of things can cloud your judgment, right? So one day we were driving.
Mike said watch cartoons. I am totally with that, Mike.
And we saw like a young person in the middle of a super dark street, just chilling, like with the hair down, like the wet hair, like
in
this.
the corner.
Who did that?
We was
We
driving.
saw that,
We
yes.
saw that, and we finna phone it in, but I'm not stopping. Cause in my mind, that's the little girl that came out the TV. I'm gonna let the authorities deal with her.
Man, if she'd have got in front of the car, I would have ran her
Just
over.
like this. See, look.
Grenade.
Wet hair, dark street, Jay.
It was so
I'm talking about the
weird.
headlights.
Do you
so
remember what
weird.
street it was?
Oh yeah, we was right where we stayed in Compton. It was
Oh.
behind Centennial, and there ain't no lights really over there. So when we
Boy.
hit the corner, the lights lit up the kid. I said, "Oh no, hell
Man, what
no,
if
not
she
today.
had opened her eyes and it was like bright green? Oh
Hey,
my God.
not
Woo!
today. Call it in,
Boy.
But that's like in reality.
I'd have got the doo-doos.
You know what I'm saying? And they said this is true of horror movies is the worst. They said true crime is also bad because it feels educational, but you
And-
still getting a heart racing and you learning all these.
And do not forget these punk ass reality
shows.
These hip hop hoochie stupid show. They
Whoa.
yeah. I'm going after them. Sorry, I'm shooting shots fired. Stop watching that shit.
But see, it doesn't matter though. That's what the study was showing. It's the behavior. So whether or not you watching Hoochie do it or
Jason, Friday 13th.
Jason or a
True crime,
drug
yeah.
dealer on BMF. It's the behavior that your body's reacting to.
Oh yeah, dang.
It's the deception.
All right, I am guilty of BMF.
So,
I like BMF.
It's kind of like, man, you got to balance it out. Like Mike said, you need to balance out. Because look, there are reality shows that are about like the profit. You know, there's non-scripted TV shows about financing and things like that are good. That because it don't have that behavior in it.
Yeah,
So
Mike,
that's
give
what
us
we got to
some.
watch out for.
Mike, give us some animes that we should check out. Mike be having some gems, boy.
Animes be getting sliced open too and diced and guts. Hey,
Well, yeah, I guess. Well, never mind.
it's difficult.
Never mind, Mike. Never
It's
mind.
difficult
Never
no
mind.
matter what you watch. So just I guess it's that dopamine, fear releasing, and you watching people.
I guess we should
and you
just all watch the
mimicking
Care
their behavior.
Bears.
Anyway, we got an announcement this Sunday. This Sunday, if you'd like to come hang out with us, if you'd like to say hello to us, if you'd like to patronize and buy any of our wonderful hair care products, we will be at Black on the Block Sunday, August 17th. This will take place at the Los Angeles Center Studios, Honey Nut and Cocoa. We will have a vending booth, and the headliner for this show will be Leon Thomas. Will be headlining. So that's gonna be dope. He's gonna be doing his hit Mutt. You're gonna be out there. Ooh. Come pull up on us. Come check us out. It's from 1 to 7 p.m. Tickets are still on sale right now for, I believe, it's like $18 something. So you're not gonna get a chance to be around this many businesses.
Exactly.
Great food.
Come get some
see
mousse,
Leon
some
Thomas.
shampoo.
Buy great
Support
products from
Honey
Honey
Nut
Nut and Cocoa for that much money. So if you're sleeping, if you don't have nothing prior to do, come on down.
Yes,
And you know
check
your
us
kids
out.
finna be back in school, getting on your nerves. So you might as well come get one last hurrah in.
Church.
And
Fact.
next week, don't think we forgot. We talking about that T app for she. They got the T app for the women.
Yeah. They got the T app
So
for the women. We will talk about that
next week. All right.
Woo!
That being
It's
said,
going down. Woo-hoo-hoo, baby.
like, share, and subscribe.
See y'all next week, y'all. Hit it. Pause.
Kick it up.